Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. A great effort there. He's going to get this in. Tied to 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Sanders. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing, Sanders. Being chased up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shamar Turner in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. DeAndre Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sanders to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And a good-looking run there. So take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Steps away. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Roma Dunze with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Raiders 10. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, it's Genty taken down at the 47-yard line. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now it's two straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run the toss to Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top. unsuccessful in.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. First and 10.
They'll go again with Genty. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff to Genty. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check smash, check smash. Viking 18. Check Panther. Go street. Hurt, hurt. Hey, smash. Say hurt. Regular up. Street, street. Roll, roll, roll. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Here we go. Check him out. Check the calls.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll get this off to Swift. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Williams, a final shot before break. And the Raiders have got him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 driver, 18 runner, 18 runner.
Now Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw is Sanders.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken, because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coach,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
On play action, here's Shadur. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Working downfield. He's got Thornton.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Sanders. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Bronco leading.
Throwing, Sanders. They'll get this out to Genty.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for another Las Vegas.
Sanders to throw.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Come 19. Come 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
35 yards.
And the Raiders have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, you've got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Back to throw. Williams.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Second and 9 now.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 9.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
47 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Sanders eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
To the air once more. Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
looking to throw is Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Raiders 20. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
50-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Genty.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Sanders.
He's going to let it fly. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Dixon Maverick,
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
60 Eagles, Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
At the 31-yard line.
Check. Let's go now.
They'll run with Genty. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rumble, 18.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Ready, set.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
19, 18. Chop alert. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
And now they'll shift things around.
Smash, reload, go.
On the give, Genty. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
For a Las Vegas first down.
Now they get the timeout.
First down.
It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Genty. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.